Welcome back to the Dork side. We're here at the Touratech Rally 2023, and I'm going out on a test ride on this KOVE 450, the bike so many of you have been asking about. So this is the KOVE 450, the Chinese rally bike that is only $9,000. 3 of these finished the car. There's a lot of interest in these bikes. It's got an 8-gallon fuel tank, tons of modes. It's supposed to be a very powerful, very fun to ride motorcycle. So I'm going to take this one out right now. Now I can't take it on the road because the street legal ones aren't here yet. So we're just going to go putt around the property here, but I've been told there's some trails back there. So we'll go find them. So the first test is, this is a 38-inch seat height. Ooh, not so bad once you get up on it. Definitely sags down some. Okay, first impression, very narrow motorcycle, which is shocking for a bike that I'm pretty sure has an 8-gallon fuel tank. Has a very cool looking LCD display. This one has a recluse. They actually raced this, I guess, a week ago. So that'll be fun to play around with, but we're gonna go putt around and see how we feel about this bike. I haven't ridden it yet. I have sat on one. Oh, it also has a custom exhaust, which you can hear. That's loud. Okay, well, so 38 inches is an intimidating seat height, but once you throw your leg over it, it's not bad. I am fully flat-footed on the right now, yeah, it's actually my 450L is worse than this. Admittedly, I might be heavier than the rider this is set up for, but it is, my 450L is a 37.7, and this is no worse than that. Dude, this thing, okay, this seat is hard as a 2x4, but it's an actual rally bike, so of course it is. It's also got a recluse, which is not what I really want, but the suspension is very stiff. Like, it is very, very, very stiff over these bumps. Again, rally bike, but still, damn, that's something. Let's go out to the motorcycle camping area. I gotta take it easy in here for now. Standing position? Oh, God. It is so narrow between your legs. Yeah. I've heard that before. I know, but light and fast, this thing is supposed to be crazy fun. Crazy fun. Let's go find out. All right, well, let's screw around in this field. It is stiff as hell, dude. Damn. So is this like, I guess the question is this the rally bike for the masses? Is this a bike that you can take anywhere, like on a BDR trip or like on a long multi-day backcountry trip, know that you can handle anything, but have all the range and all the capability and all the comfort, he said, question mark, while riding a motorcycle with a 2x4 for a seat? It's definitely not a dual sport. I mean, it feels like a race bike. And admittedly, this is a race bike. This one is. There's a street legal version coming out, but it's not that detuned. And the real thing about this bike, this setup is, it's $9,000. For $9 grand, it is unbelievable value. What's the closest thing you can get? Even a KTM 500 is gonna be like $13,000 new, right? So for $4,000 more, almost 50% more, are you getting that much more? I think this bike is a lot better set up for a lot of things that we like to do as adventure riders. Damn, it's just powerful and fun, but it's also not comfortable. There's nothing comfortable about this bike. It feels like a race bike. The clutch is super hard to pull, which gives you great grip, but it's gonna wear your hand out. The suspension is very tight and bouncy. The seat is not comfortable. It's very utilitarian in a lot of ways. I'm shocked it has this really nice display, to be honest with you, because I really would even expect it to not even have that nice of a feature, but there it is. I kind of want to go up there, but I probably shouldn't. What could go wrong? A lot of things. Let's just go check. There's some tire tracks. Look, I mean, like, what could possibly happen? I could end up on a thing that's not a thing. Well, here's the road. Let's go see where it goes. All right, well, now we're riding in places I don't know if we're supposed to, but here we go. This thing is so loud. Yeah, that's it for that. Oh, there's actually a trail right there. Well, I'm glad we even got this much in. Honestly, that goes somewhere along the thing, but standing, riding off road, I mean, it's obviously capable, like super capable. Now the big question with this bike is Chinese reliability, right? You know, and your feelings about China aside, and I don't really care what your feelings about China are, it's not really relevant to the conversation because I'm just evaluating the bike, and if you want to worry about the politics around it, that's up to you. But my bet is if you hate China, you're not considering this bike anyway. But anyway, is it going to be a reliable bike for multiple thousands of miles? And you know, your first impulse is like, well, no, it's Chinese, right? But they put 3 of these in the Dakar last year, and all 3 of them finished. And even the big factory teams can't say that they always get 100% of their bikes across the finish line. Now, they didn't like finish in first place. They're not up there with Toby and Skylar, you know, but they did finish. And that is no small accomplishment. So, and suppose, like, this bike is that bike exactly. The street legal version is going to be a little different, I assume. But like literally what I'm riding is the bike that they took to Dakar and finished Dakar. And that is astounding for $9,000. So if that's what you want, the most powerful, capable bike that you can also ride on the street and throw some luggage over, this is going to be a great, like the ultimate real dual sport, you know? It's not comfortable and it's not easy to ride. It isn't. But if you're willing to work, it's like if you understand that riding hard is exercise and you want maximum performance, it's hard to argue with this thing, dude. Hard to argue with this thing. It really is. It is a very compelling package. I am very curious about it and I'm very excited to ride it. So I'm glad that I am now right here doing that and telling you my first impressions. It's not going to be like I'm just going for a casual ride down to the grocery store kind of bike. This is definitely I want to ride as hard as I can bike. It's not comfortable. It's not cozy. It is definitely a bike that requires you to work a little to ride it and to enjoy it. But it doesn't have that, I don't know how to put this tactfully, so I'm not going to. The Chinese jankiness. Like I had that Bras, I had 2 Brases, you know, and you know what you're getting with those bikes, but they have a real sort of clanky, it doesn't feel like they're well put together, like jankiness to them. They just don't feel like a solid machine. Now this feels unrefined, like powerful, but it feels solid. It doesn't feel, and this is super subjective. This is not scientific, obviously, but it doesn't have that, like I don't immediately get on it and go, what is this, a Tinker Toy? The way that I do on most Chinese bikes. Yeah, Trav test rode one at the Giant Loop ride and he very much wants to buy one. Yeah, like on this stuff you don't want to sit. You need some human suspension on stuff like this. I came the wrong way. I can't get through that barricade. Yeah, it's a little twitchy. It's a little twitchy. She's got a little twitchiness to her. Again, it just wants to run. So is it a single track Slayer? I don't know. I don't know. Is it going to have the fine control you want? Some of this is the Recluse, but not the suspension stuff, man. I want to do one loop around the outside here and then we'll take it back. Raw and unrefined. If you're hoping for like a Japanese level of refinement and like a dual sport, very powerful package, no, this is a rally bike. It's a rally bike. It rides like one, it sounds like one, it feels like one, it handles like one. But hey, it's super fun, so I'm very intrigued by this. I can't wait to see what happens when they're available. And, you know, it's a bike I would love to spend some more time on and with. Everride's review of this bike was very compelling. He loves it. He's selling his 500 6 days editions, KTM, to get it, which is crazy because that bike costs twice as much and he'd rather be riding this. Hey, it is very unique. There's nothing like it, and I can't wait to see how it does when it comes to the States. So that's sort of my first in-the-moment impressions of the KOVE, and again, I can't take it on the road. I can't take it anywhere super fun, so I hope to get a chance to do that later. But pretty neat to putt around on one. But for now, I just want to say, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content, more motorcycle reviews, more camping stuff, and you know, please do so, because I want to be your internet riding buddy. I'm better than your regular riding buddies because I come with a mute button. Oh, that way. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Oh, thank you. Excellent! Thanks to Lucas Motorsports for the opportunity And they're in Centralia, so go to Centralia, check them out. They've got these things coming soon. So all of your KOVE and Riju motorcycle needs, hit them up.